Hello everyone, friends. This is Boost Hockey with you, and today we're going to have a training session focused on working with the stick and puck. First, we'll break down a technique that's useful for everyone, whether you're an amateur, a young beginner hockey player, or already experienced. This will give you a deeper understanding of stick handling and help you in certain situations. As you can see, my top hand, the left one, since I'm right-handed, is on the stick. My thumb is positioned on the side of the stick. For comparison, you should hold the stick roughly the same way you would hold a hammer. Naturally, how high or low your top hand is depends on whether you use a large grip at the top or a small one. As you can see, mine is small. Accordingly, my hand is almost at the end of the stick, and you hold the stick with your top hand like a hammer. As for the width between your hands, it all depends on the situation. It's situational depending on how close or far the puck is from you. The closer it is, the lower your bottom hand will be. Let's start by looking at the standard distance between your hands. We'll base it on the idea that it should be about shoulder width apart. Our first exercise will be a warm-up. This is dribbling. The puck will move minimally. The main work is done with your top hand. With your bottom hand, you're just helping to hold the stick. Great, let's move on to the next exercise. We'll move the puck about shoulder width and cover it from both the forehand and backhand sides. As you can see, once again, everything comes down to the work of the top hand. Of course, we help with the bottom hand, but in the vast majority of cases, the main work is done by the top hand. Cover the puck with your forehand, cover it with your backhand. Now, as much as the available space of our mat generously allows, we will carefully try to smoothly slide with our bottom hand. As you can see, the space isn't enough for me, so we're working as wide as possible, and I'll have to keep my bottom hand on the stick. Often, unless the situation requires it, you want your bottom hand not to slide along the stick, because when it does, you let go of the stick with that bottom hand, and at that moment you are weaker on the puck in battles, and in other actions like shooting or passing, you simply can't perform them properly. That's why I recommend, as long as possible, to keep your bottom hand firmly attached to the stick. Our next exercise combines our very first exercise with the following ones. You'll be dribbling on the right side and then dribbling on the left side. Dribble on the right, then dribble on the left. Our next movement will be forward and backward. Forward we move the puck with the forehand, and backward we pull it back using the toe of our stick. Notice that most of the work is done with the top hand. That is, my bottom hand is fixed in place, and with my top hand I rotate the stick and use that movement. I like to call this movement heel to toe. We'll try the same movement on the backhand side. In this movement, on the backhand side, both hands will be involved. If on the forehand it was mainly just the top hand, here both the top and bottom hands will work, and you'll rotate the stick using the bottom hand as well. You're working on the backhand side, so you move the puck forward and then pull it back with the toe on the backhand side for a bit of balance and just so you can try something new. In the next exercise, I deliberately move farther away from the puck because I want my bottom hand to slide along the stick. So, at the beginning, we'll be doing some dribbling. We move the puck around one side, then the other. As I mentioned earlier in the video, as long as you have the opportunity, you don't want your bottom hand to slide. As you can see in the video, here I'm already forced to slide my bottom hand, simply because I'm standing far from the puck. Now the puck is a bit closer to me, I've pulled it in and stepped up, and we're gonna move it around in a circle with 3 motions. We'll have the forehand, the toe and the backhand. Since I don't need to slide my bottom hand here, my bottom hand will stay fixed on the stick. And you should start doing this movement slowly. After a while, try to pick up the speed. So at first do it in one direction, as you can see in the video. Then, after some additional time has passed, we will perform this particular movement in the completely opposite direction. We will have forehand, backhand, toe, forehand and backhand. So again, start in one direction and try to increase your speed. Now, as you can see in the video, I'm almost doing it at full speed. Next, as I mentioned before, we'll do it in the other direction. We'll have backhand, toe, forehand. And again, try to perform all of this in 3 movements. As you can see, my bottom hand is fixed on the stick. Don't forget, the main work is done by the top hand. The bottom hand acts as a support. You can clearly see that I move my top hand further away from my body, which truly allows for much greater mobility during this specific drill and also throughout the game in general. Our next exercise. For this one, we'll need 2 pucks to stick handle around. Try to make sure your top hand isn't fixed too closely to your torso, so you can move it completely freely and without restriction. Your forearm should be clearly separated from your torso, and so too should your elbow, allowing for full range of motion and proper technique. The movement is simple, a figure 8, but many people forget how useful and important this movement is, because it allows you to use your top hand correctly. As you can see, my top hand is free from my body, and to perform this figure 8 movement efficiently and quickly, I have to use its full range of motion. Now I'll do the figure 8 in the other direction. We start by pulling the puck in toward ourselves on the forehand, pass it to the other side, receive it on the backhand, and then again pull it in and pass it back to the forehand side. This is already a more complex figure 8, an advanced version. For this one, you also need to have your top hand free. That's all for now, friends. Try out all these movements, repeat them several times. Thank you all. This was Boost Hockey with you. See you next time.